When we think of Europe, images of sparkling Eiffel Towers, ancient Roman ruins, and bustling London streets often come to mind. It's a continent synonymous with wealth and development. But what about the other side of the story? Today, we're taking a closer look at the economic realities faced by some European nations. We'll be counting down the top 10 poorest countries in Europe based on their GDP per capita. This isn't about pointing fingers, it's about understanding the diverse economic landscape of a continent we thought we knew. So, let's get into it. Starting our list at number 10 is Montenegro. This beautiful Balkan country, known for its rugged mountains and medieval villages, has a GDP per capita of around $24,000. While it's been making strides, particularly with its booming tourism sector along the Adriatic coast, it still faces challenges like high unemployment and a significant gray economy. The journey to economic stability is a marathon, not a sprint, and Montenegro is definitely on the track. Next up, at number 9, we have Belarus. With a GDP per capita of about $23,000, this Eastern European nation has an economy that's heavily controlled. Major industries include heavy machinery, agriculture, and IT. However, political isolation and a lack of structural reforms have hampered its growth potential, keeping it on this list despite its industrial base. At number 8, we find Serbia. This Balkan nation has a GDP per capita of approximately $22,000. Serbia has been working hard to transition its economy and has attracted significant foreign investment, especially in the automotive industry. But the legacy of the Yugoslav wars in the 90s, coupled with corruption and a slow-moving bureaucracy, continues to pose significant economic hurdles. Moving on to number 7, it's Bosnia and Herzegovina, with a GDP per capita of around $17,000. This country's complex political structure, a result of the Dayton Agreement, often complicates economic policy. High unemployment, especially among the youth, and a large informal economy are major concerns. Still, its natural beauty and growing tourism offer a glimmer of hope for the future. At number 6 is Albania. Located on the Adriatic and Ionian Seas, Albania has a GDP per capita of about $16,000. The country has made impressive progress since the fall of communism, shifting towards a more open market economy. However, it still struggles with issues like corruption and weak infrastructure, which slow down its path to greater prosperity. We're now at the halfway point. Coming in at number 5 is North Macedonia. This Balkan nation has a GDP per capita of roughly $15,500. It has a very open economy and has been praised for its business-friendly reforms. Despite this, political instability and the long drawn-out process of EU accession have created uncertainty, impacting its economic growth. Number 4 takes us to Moldova. Sandwiched between Romania and Ukraine, Moldova has a GDP per capita of around $14,000. It's one of the poorest nations in Europe, heavily reliant on agriculture. A significant portion of its economy depends on remittances from Moldovans working abroad. Political instability and unresolved territorial issues have also held back its development. Entering our top 3, we have Kosovo, with a GDP per capita of about $13,000. Kosovo is one of the youngest countries in Europe. Its economy shows signs of potential, particularly in the mining and energy sectors. However, high unemployment rates, political tensions with Serbia, and the challenge of establishing rule of law are major obstacles to its economic advancement. The runner-up for the poorest country in Europe is Ukraine. Before the recent conflict, its GDP per capita was already low, at around $12,500. The ongoing war has had a devastating impact, destroying infrastructure, displacing millions, and crippling its economy. The focus now is on survival, and eventually, a massive rebuilding effort that will require immense international support. And finally, the country with the lowest GDP per capita in Europe is Ukraine. Yes, the current situation solidifies its position. The war has shattered its economy, making it the most economically challenged nation on the continent by a significant margin. The human and economic toll is staggering, and its future recovery is a question of global importance. So there you have it, a look at the economic struggles within Europe that often go unnoticed. It's a reminder that progress is uniform and that many nations are still fighting for a more prosperous future. What did you think of our list? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insightful content.